Samuel L. Jackson's recent appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live turned into one of the most intense and unforgettable moments in late-night television history. What began as a typical interview filled with jokes and charm took a dramatic turn that ended with the legendary actor being escorted off the set. In front of a shocked audience, the night started off lighthearted with Jackson joining Jimmy Kimmel to promote his latest film. The two exchanged banter and classic movie references, with the crowd loving every second. Jackson's signature charisma and unfiltered style had the audience roaring with laughter. Things shifted when Kimmel jokingly brought up past controversies surrounding Jackson's outspoken nature and his history of clapping back at critics online. He made a sarcastic remark about Jackson's always having something to say, which was clearly meant to be funny, but struck a nerve. Jackson paused, his smile faded, and he leaned forward to ask Jimmy if he wanted to talk about the movie, or if the entire segment was going to be focused on personal jabs and internet drama. The energy in the room changed quickly, and the laughter came to a halt. Kimmel tried to play it off, saying he admired Jackson's boldness, but followed it up with another backhanded joke about how the actor seems to always be ready to explode. Jackson stared at him for a long second before replying that there's a difference between honesty and being disrespected, then launched into a fiery response, saying that he's spent decades building a career of integrity, and that reducing him to an online soundbite or meme wasn't just insulting, it was lazy and disrespectful. He said he wasn't there to be mocked. For ratings, Jimmy attempted to interject, but Jackson raised his voice, telling him that comedy has a line, and when it's crossed, it stops being funny and starts being cheap and personal. The audience was silent, unsure of whether to laugh or stay quiet as the tension thickened. Kimmel insisted it was all in good fun and tried to steer the conversation back to Jackson's movie, but the damage was done. Jackson stood up, removed his microphone, and told the host that if he couldn't be taken seriously, then there was no point in staying. At that point, a crew member approached Jackson and whispered something to him while Jimmy awkwardly attempted to maintain control of the moment. Jackson nodded, then turned to the audience, thanked them for their support, and exited the stage. As cameras captured every second, Kimmel appeared visibly rattled, trying to salvage the segment with a half-hearted joke about needing a break, but the show abruptly cut to commercial. When it returned, there was no mention of Jackson, and the rest of the show felt unusually subdued. Social media exploded within minutes, with clips of Jackson's walk-off circulating rapidly. Fans took sides, some defending Jackson's decision to walk out, others accusing him of being overly sensitive, but the majority were shocked by how quickly the interview spiraled out of control. News outlets picked up the story within the hour, with headlines asking whether Jimmy Kimmel had gone too far and if late-night comedy had lost its sense of boundaries. Debates ignited online about how celebrities are treated and how far is too far in pursuit of a viral moment. Insiders from the production later confirmed that Jackson had made a specific request before the show, asking that certain personal topics be avoided, including online spats and past controversies. The fact that these topics were brought up anyway only added fuel to the fire. Jackson himself later posted a brief message on social media saying respect isn't optional, and if a host can't honor a basic request, then there's nothing left to talk about. Fans praised him for standing his ground and maintaining his dignity. The clash between Samuel L. Jackson and Jimmy Kimmel will go down as one of the most talked about moments in talk show history, not just because of the celebrity involved, but because it pulled back the curtain on how quickly entertainment can turn uncomfortable when lines are crossed.